analysis of a 10.150 gram sample of substance is found to contain only phosphorus and oxygen. And it indicates that the phosphorus content is 4.433 grams. What is the empirical formula of the compound? Is there any way to get any more information than what I have? I can get the content of oxygen by taking this amount, which is the part, subtract it from the whole sample, because what's in the sample? Phosphorus and oxygen. I know phosphorus. So I need to subtract to get oxygen. So minus 4.433. Somebody with a calculator. What's that number? 5.717, I believe. Yeah. Grams. Now I'm going to erase that. Now, can I change those grams to moles?
Yes.
So the first step says find the number of moles of each element. So I've got 4.433 grams of phosphorus. What's the atomic mass of phosphorus? 30.97 grams phosphorus, 1 mole phosphorus. Somebody be calculating that. Now oxygen, I have 5.717 grams of oxygen, 16.00 grams of oxygen, 1 mole oxygen. All right, so what's the first one calculate out to be? 0.1431 3. Okay, that's probably enough. All right, then the next one it calculates out to be 0.3573. All right, those are moles because the grams have canceled. Now set up my ratio. I am at this point, number 3, set up ratio. So P is to oxygen, and I put my numbers 1.14313 to 0.3573, divide by the smallest, and I'm just going to draw one big line, and I'm going to divide by the smallest, 0.14313. 4313. Now, a while ago I put that under each one so that I make sure that you knew that I was dividing each one by that number. I'm doing the same here. Those of you who are getting sleepy, wake up. Hand off your head, off your hand, so that we don't go to sleep, or we've got to stand up. All right, so I divide, that's 1. And this one turns out to be 2.49. Does that round off to 2.0? No. So it's a common fraction. The common fractions you have to know. 1/4 is 0.25. 1/3 is 0.33 with a repeating 3. So if you have 0.34 or 3/2, you probably have 1/3. It's not going to always be exactly these, but it's going to be very close to these. All right? And 1/2 is 0.5. These are the most common that you will find. Yes, when I get there. The others are 2/3 is 0.67 or 0.666 forever. And 3/4 is 0.75. Those are occasional ones you'll see. And then the rare ones, rarely do you see these in high school, is 1/8 is 0.125, and 1/9 is 0.11, so these are rare. These are common. Okay? So be aware, if it doesn't round off to a 0, then you got to look for a common fraction. So the common fraction for this problem is 1 and 2 and 1/2. So I'm still on number 6 up here. Look for common fractions. I found one. Multiply by the denominator. What is the denominator? Top or bottom?
Bottom.
The bottom number. Whatever I do to one of these, I have to do to both. So I'm going to multiply times 2. 2 times 1 is 2. And those of you who are math challenged and can't multiply 2.5 times 2 in your head, then go back up here and multiply 2.5 in your calculator times 2. 2.5. There is not a half button on your calculator. So you can't hit half. So if you're math challenged and you can't do this in your head, go back to this number and multiply it by the common denominator number, 2. And it's going to be a 5. Yes. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. Because half of 2 is 1. So now I have P2O5. What is this thing called?
Compound.
It is a compound. What have we been doing all this work for? No.
To figure out
The empirical formula. So what have I just found out with all this calculations? The empirical formula.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Okay, I don't understand the fraction thing. I don't get where you got the 2 and 1/2.